Welcome, Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist here. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, wow. Today's topic is a really interesting one. I actually think I say that all the time because it's one that hit me last week. And it literally just hit me and it came from nowhere. It didn't really, I just ignored all the signs. But it came from nowhere and it just immobilized me. So I was like, oh, I understand this. I understand what's going on. And then I started to look around and people were like, oh, everything's too hard. Choose your hard. This is going on. This is going on. I was like, okay. Clearly there's a universe telling me to do something about, talking about what to do when life feels too hard, because sometimes it does just feel so hard you can't do anything. Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist, thank you for joining me. I would love to know if you're here live or if you're watching on a replay would be awesome, and thank you. So, curious to know what actually brought you into this video, because do you know people who are feeling that life's too hard, or is it you, or what is it? I'd love that in the comments. That would be super awesome for me. But when I talk about when life feels too hard, it's even the little tasks. And those little tasks can build up. And could be anything. Could be anything that going... Because at the moment, I look to the side and I've got a pile of clothes that I'm going to sell. And it is getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And every time I look at that and I go, oh, can't I just find someone to do it? Because I'm all for delegation. I think delegation's a great thing to do. But finding someone, and then I'm so attached to the clothes and the price, and I'm like, oh, and it just gets too hard in the head. When I look at hoovering the house, we don't have a cleaner at the moment, and I'm just like, oh, I've got to hoover the house. And it just literally drains me. Now, these are things that don't usually drain me. But it's been really heavy. And I'm like, you know what? You either do something about it or you don't. So hence, here I am showing up, talking to you about some stuff that's going on and how to resolve that head explosion, if I could say it that way. So grab your note-taking device, pen and paper, whatever it is, electronics, whatever. Because I'm going to give you some tips on what's got me through. Now, I will tell you it's got me through. I still haven't done the clothes because I added more clothes to the pile this morning. Just saying. It will happen, but right now I just added more clothes. So, tip number one when life feels too hard is acknowledge. That's it. Oh, great, we've got a thumbs up here. Acknowledge. And when I say acknowledge, I'm talking about acknowledge that things are too hard. And too hard is just a label. That's all it is. It's just a label. You don't have to do anything more, that you just must acknowledge it, that this is so hard, I don't even know where to turn. Once you've acknowledged it, because you are human after all and you are having human emotions, once you've acknowledged it, there's a little piece of you that goes, oh, that feels so good. That feels so good inside, because I'm not avoiding, as I keep looking at my pile, I'm not avoiding that. I'm just going, I can see it. It's there. Yes, it's there. Because if you go like this, what's going to happen? You are clearly avoiding, and crazy stuff happens inside your body, and the universe just brings you back to that. So step one is really acknowledge that you are human, having a human experience right here, right now, and you have feelings and emotions. So acknowledge, yep, there's some stuff there. There's some stuff to be done. That's it. Step one, acknowledge. Step two is start looking at the signs. There's been signs prior to this that I missed, that you've missed. There's been signs prior to this that have come up to actually before it got into that too hard part. Okay, right, we've got balloons going on now. Fabulous. You're going to see the signs. If you don't listen to your, maybe I'll just put my hands down here. If you don't listen to your body or your soul, those signs get heavier and heavier and heavier. And what tends to happen is you get immobilized. And when you're immobilized, you actually don't do anything. You don't want to talk to it. Literally, you just want to lock yourself away. So if you don't look and see what's out there, what's going on, like, oh, I was tired. Last week I was tired and I was like, I must do that, I must do that. And my self-talk was, I must do that, I must do that, I must do that, I must do that. And it was literally just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, there's a sign there. The moment you go, oh, I must do that, or I should do that, or whatever, you're actually starting to get some internal talk. And that internal talk is like a Pac-Man, and it's just going to continue to, but concerned about using my fingers here, what's going to happen here. You're going to continue to have that Pac-Man that comes away and eats at bits of your brain and bits of your mind until you actually freeze. So watch out for the headaches, because they come if you ignore everything. So just look at the signs and go, oh, I need to do that. Okay, that's it. So it's another level of acknowledgement. When you're doing this, I'm going to say to you, brain dump. And when I say brain dump, I mean brain dump. Get everything out of your head that needs to be done in your mind. Brain dump, and get it out quickly. So if you are at home and there's things getting to you at home, then go through room by room, get your pen and paper and go through room by room about what needs to be done in that room. That's it. Just go room by room. The other thing is, if you're at work and you've got like a long list of things to be done, then brain dump everything that needs to be done at work. That's all you got to do. Once you've got it out on that piece of paper, you can literally look at it then. But until that is out of here and it's on there, it's going to be crazy. It's just going to be like a roller coaster that you go on, and it's like the hamster wheel that you just go round and round and round. Hi, William. Ah, yeah, absolutely. Never catch a break. That's exactly it. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Once you've brain dumped, there's 2 words that come with this. And these 2, okay, so we've got a little bit of balloons for this one. And this is called self-care. Self-care is incredibly important. Now, your self-care may be different to my self-care, which may be different to the children's self-care, which may be different to your parents' self-care, which may be different to your employer's self-care, whatever it is. But self-care is incredibly important every day. And I'm going to say every day for you to get through. So self-care actually is not selfish. People go, oh, I've got to put my children first, or I've got to do this, and I can't have my drink of water, and I can't do the whatever, Pac-Man. Self-care is not selfish. If you don't look after yourself, you're going to get slammed. That is as firm as I can be on a live video. So if you feel you want to take time away from people, do it. If you feel you want to take time away from work, do it. If you feel you want to take time away from your children, do it. You must do what sits right for you. Do you. You must do you, because if you don't do you, no one else is going to do you. Okay? That sounds a little bit on a tangent there. So, once you've got it out of your head, take that self-care. Now, I'm going to talk about this, and this is one that, again, has another level of the self-care. And this is rest between your tasks or your jobs or your lists or anything. Take a pause between each one. If you don't take that pause, oh, have I got a thumb again? Wow. Okay, there's something going on. Aren't you special that you get a thumbs up? If you don't take that pause, then the universe, or whatever you want, the higher powers to be, whatever it is, or whatever, you're going to get stung. So if I've got a list of 10 things, I'm not going to do all 10 things at once. I'm literally going to do one thing, and then I'm going to take a moment. Now, I talk about my glitter bomb. So that might mean do the one thing that's a high priority, prioritize these things, do the one thing that's a high priority, and then go for a walk around your garden, or go and stand on the decking, or have a drink of water, or just do something that actually feels right for you. I'm forever changing my energy, and one of the things I love to do is I smell my candles. I'm forever, this is actually one of my favourite ones at the moment. I just take a moment and I'll look at my bookshelf and I'll smell a candle if I can't get outside. So whatever it is, you must do you. And that is that rest between tasks, because otherwise you're just adding and adding and adding and adding, and all those tasks are just going to be added on and on and on and on, and it's not going to be great for your head. When you've got all those tasks written out, when you've got those tasks all written out, I want you to use this, and this is your voice, and this is to speak up. So when you speak up and you're going to ask for help, or you're not, or you're just going to say, hey, that deadline, I'm just going to have to move that deadline because I've just got so much on. You don't have to say what's going on. And if you're on a deadline, just make sure it's a realistic deadline that you can get it done, especially if you're going to change it. But speak from the heart. People recognize when you're speaking from the heart. You're not desperate, you're not ugly, you're not money hungry, you're not anything like that. You're literally speaking from the heart, and you're just saying, I can't do this because I've got so much on, but I can do this then. It does help to have a solution when you're saying you can't do something for someone, or can you ask somebody else, and leaving it with them, whatever it is. But if life is too hard for you, like if everything's too hard, you must speak up. People generally want to help. Now, they're not out there to hinder you or whatever. They generally actually want to help you. They go, you know, oh, I've been through this situation before. Let me make you a cup of tea. Or let me take you for a walk. Or let me take the children off you. Or what have you got on your workload that I can do? Or what can I do for you? Cook a meal for someone. Drop it off. You know, they might not be up for seeing people. I love that. That's one of the things that happen when, you know, and someone's grieving a loss of a family member or loss of a friend. So many meals come in that they just drop them all off, and then they just drop them and leave. Like it's beautiful. So people actually want to help, but you must have the right people around. You must have the right people around, not those ones who just go, none of this bullshit going on, rah, 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 get over it, get over yourself, I've had this before. Like none of that. You actually want people to listen to you. But you also want people to make you accountable. And that was it. One of the first tips I had was acknowledge. So acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. And as long as they can acknowledge that, that's what you're going on, because they actually generally want to help. So be aware of those people. Have the right people around. The right people are incredibly, incredibly, incredibly important for you. Now, I know I've mentioned glitter bomb before. I think it actually is probably the same one that comes up in every single video I do. But a glitter bomb is something for yourself. And it's whatever lights you up. And it's about loving yourself. So if it's your glitter bomb is using a beautiful pen. If your glitter bomb is watching something on YouTube, my videos on YouTube. If your glitter bomb is going outside. If your glitter bomb is cleaning. If your glitter bomb is, I don't know, mine's smelling and taking outside for appreciation, walking around the block, whatever it is, your glitter bomb is your glitter bomb. And it's about loving yourself. No matter what's going on in your world, everything can wait. Like life can wait sometimes. People are so put under pressure. I say that, but then there's also some things that you don't really want to wait if they're in hospital. That's a burden. But life can wait, because you're here doing the best you can right from the start, being a human being, having a human experience. So, okay, there's 99% of things that can wait, and some things can't. If you're unsure, I'll help you decide. So, but it's really important to glitter bomb yourself, because that's the stuff that actually makes you feel amazing and allows you to keep going. Now, when I talked about amazing, there's something called celebrate. Now, why don't I get balloons for that? Like, why am I not getting balloons for that? Come on, where's my balloons? And this is called celebrate. I don't even know what I'm doing with my hands. Celebrate. So, you're in this situation for a reason, not a season. Oh, maybe you might be. But anyway, you're in this situation for a reason. Don't even try and find out why me. Don't do that. Don't do that, because that is going to throw you into complete spin out there. It's just going to be chaotic. So celebrate you're in this situation, because it gives you something to work on in your world. This gives you something to, oh my gosh, my hands. This gives you something to work on in your world. So celebrate. Celebrate that times are tough. Celebrate that you didn't want to get out of your pajamas all day long. And hi to Frankie for that. I'm going to have a party with you, Frankie, one day in my pajamas, just because I know that I had a pajama day and I know that she likes to have pajama days. So celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. There's something magical going on for you. You may not see it, so it's wiser to celebrate that there's something happening, because then you can start acknowledging it. And my final tip, guess what my final tip is? Reach out. My final tip is reach out. I'm here for you. Don't wait till you're broken. Don't wait till you're shattered. Don't wait till you're immobilized. Don't wait till you can't get up in the morning. Don't wait till your finances are in trouble. Don't wait till your business is in dire straits. Reach out now, because it's a lot easier to resolve things when things are moving, no matter how slow they are. I'm here for you, Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist. I'll put the link in the comments for you to book a quick time with me, and I can give you some strategies and send you on your way. But you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do this alone. So that's me. Finished. Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist. When life feels too hard for you, really? Maybe that's it. Oh, look at that. When life feels too hard, I'm here for you. What if it does it that way? No. Okay. Clearly I'm just having a little bit of fun here. There we go. When life feels too hard, reach out to the peacemaker. Don't know if I'm much of a peacemaker, but Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist. If you like this today, your next step is to share this and engage in that conversation with people. Let me know what you liked about it, and share this and engage in people about this conversation. That's Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist, signing off. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. See you later. Have a fabulous day, people. Bye.